right. Let's see how this goes. Let's see the chat react. Testing. See how this goes. And I think we are good. We are good. All right. Are we live, my peoples? Everything sounding good? From Vienna, Austria. What's up, Razor? Thank you so much for rocking out. Really appreciate it. That's Missy. We in here. All right. The room is filling up. I think the notifications are going out little by little. All right. You know, we're doing our thing. We sounding crispy. Thank you. Shout out to Steven. Plus Ultra is coming. Yo, PR 100%. What's up, Chris? Going on? LM Feast. Today, what's up? Craig. No, sorry. No Mass Effect talk. You know, Danny Stab. What's up? Look at that. YouTube already trying to do some bullshit. Now would be a good time to insert ads. What are you talking about, Google? YouTube, what is you doing? Like, we just started and you already want a commercial? Yeah, getting more annoying than Amazon Prime right now. GTA Disciple. Razor, what's up? Joshua. You know, I'm sorry, but this is gonna be I started ad-free podcasting. That whole auto, that thing wasn't working, man. That thing wasn't working. It was just killing the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Us creators, we want to take advantage of our YouTube partnership, but I don't want to be like Peacock and Amazon Prime. That shit's just annoying. You know? Y'all like the sound? Mic sounds good and stuff? Hey, the credits were you guys though. My sound has dramatically improved thanks to you guys. You know what I'm saying? This is more you guys than me, right? When you help me adjust the voice meter, you know, I was way off the mark. I thought, you know, it's hard trying to adjust the sound by yourself because you think you sound good, but it didn't. It like, you know, it's like Will Smith. What's in my head didn't actually come out. When you guys said no, this sound better, I was like way off the mark. I was like, oh shit, no wonder I sounded like dog shit. Like, you can't really judge the sound of your own voice, you know. Me here thinking, you know, I sounded, you know, amazing, and my voice was trash, you know. But I'm glad you guys helped out, you know, if you were there during that live, you know what I'm saying. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad everything's sounding better for you guys and stuff, right? Grand opening, grand closing, no doubt. We're gonna talk about a few topics, right? Just a little bit, not to take up too much of your time. Really appreciate you guys rocking out, you showing up. Of course, I gotta ask, just simply, if you could hit the like button, it would be truly appreciative. And if you could share this out, you know, on your Twitter, X, TikTok, Facebook, whatever you guys do, wherever you guys on your platforms that you like to talk gaming, stuff like that. If you could hook me up, get more people onto the channel, put people on, man. You gotta listen. Don't hog all the knowledge yourselves now. Don't be hogs, right? We gotta get more gamers informed because there's a lot of misinformation. Can we all admit that? Can we all be real on that one, right? Let me do a little poll real quick. Let's see. The poll I'm going to ask is, are you getting the PS5 Pro if it's $600 or more? Are you getting the PS5 Pro if it's $600 or more? You know, so enjoy participating in the poll for a bit, all right? But anyway, hit the like button. We already got 100 people in here pretty quick, which I truly appreciate. So everybody, you know, watching, you know, rocking out as we come in, you know, really appreciate all that stuff, okay? I guess we're gonna get right into it, right? Let me see. Geo Solis. Yo, P-Rock, did you notice how Jeff Keighley said this Game Awards was going to show where the next decade of gaming is going? Do you think it could be a sign of him or just hyping it up? I'm gonna look into that. I didn't get any. I didn't even see it. Was it on Twitter or something? I'll look into that. Let me investigate. All right. Let me do what I do. Investigate what's going on, and we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I appreciate you putting me onto that. Okay. Appreciate you putting me onto that. But let's get with the first topic, right? I'm seeing a little bit of uptick. On people hyping PC up. PC fanboys or PC fanboys with the name of Nintendo Prime. Right, because we're gonna take advice from a Nintendo guy. Sure, okay. Right. Uh-huh. We're gonna listen to a Nintendo guy. Between PlayStation and PC. Okay, right. But I'm noticing an uptick on all this, right? On people trying to dissuade gamers who are interested in upgrading their PlayStation experience this gen from a technical perspective, or if they're gonna jump into PlayStation for the first time, which I don't think will be a lot, they might as well just go out and get the very best experience available on what arguably is, the best console this gen. All nonstop, right? No cap. So now you see an uptick of these PC gamers just jumping into the fold, right? It's gotten so bad right now that they're out here want us, trying to convince us to pay for hand-me-downs vice buying a brand new product. They want us to put in the effort to get sloppy seconds, other people's hand-me-downs and sloppy seconds, compared to new products. That's what they want us to do. Listen to this from Nintendo Prime. Now the name is like, bro, why are you even talking about this? Your name is Nintendo Prime, so it's clear, where you at. Emmanuel Parry, welcome to 60 Frames No Lag. Oh, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Truly welcome. Listen, to all my members, it's a true blessing. Thank you so much for making that decision, right? Appreciate everybody. But thank you so much. Welcome, Emmanuel. I hope you enjoy. Hope you stick around. 60 Frames No Lag every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you there and rock out. Right? Thank you so much. But let's go back to Nintendo Prime. Got a Nintendo dude, right? Who primarily plays at 540p, 22 frames per second on his blurry ass games, right? But it is what it is. It's Nintendo first party. It's fun. You could take it on the go. All right. You're good. Enjoy your mobile experience. You dock it on your 1080p TV, looks even worse. Whatever. You got it. You got your Nintendo games. Why the hell are you in this business? Trying to convince PlayStation gamers when us PlayStation gamers are just gonna look at you sideways. We're just gonna look at you like, have you seen what you play on, bro? They got a Nintendo dude hyping this stuff up. Look at what he said. If PS5 Pro is rocking 600 for digital and 700 for physical and still has only 1 terabyte of storage, well, here's the crazy part. I don't even know why you're talking about 1 terabyte of storage, because the terabyte of storage we got is SSD. What do you got on your Switch? I'm just saying. Sony's out of touch. At $700, you can actually build a PC from used components. Sony's out of touch, but you out here thinking we're gonna go out there and start getting hand-me-downs on the internet, so a point could be proven, right? And number one, you shouldn't be using the $700 mark. You should be using the $600 mark, because I guarantee the PC you build will not have a disk drive. How many of us PC have disk drives? My laptop, I don't see PC with disk drives anymore. Who here has a, that's not much a thing. I'm not saying that you can't get one, but that's not really a thing. Most PC gamers don't really care about disk drives because no one really buys games on disc on PC. That's just not a thing. It's all digital. So really, in terms of hardware and performance, the components, you should be using the $600 one. Because that extra $100 is just a disk drive. That's, you could say it's overpriced. It's an overpriced disk drive, sure. You can argue that. That extra $100 for just a disk drive is a lot. But that $700 have nothing to do with the CPU, GPU, or whatever. The actual base console on its rawest form for just performance is $600. So build your PC on $600, all digital platforms. But even with $700, right? It says right here, $700, you can actually build a PC from used components online that is more powerful. Well, one, that's a fake statement because we don't know the official performance of the PS5 Pro and what it could do. We have not seen, people who do comparisons of console and PC, and they try to build and try to say, hey, we build this PC and now compared it to this is generally, the same, results. We don't got that yet. We don't know what PC build is equivalent to the PS5 Pro. That hasn't been done yet. But you already made a statement. You can actually build a PC from used components online that's more powerful. Bro, you're a Nintendo dude, so I don't know why you're talking about more power. You're making a fact when we don't factually know what the PS5 Pro can do. And has more storage. New, you can almost build a system that's better. New, you can almost build a system that's better. New, brand new. Crazy. Reminder that Sony eventually puts all their games on PC, hence why this comp matters. Well, that's where you lose, right? Because technically speaking, you can play Nintendo games on PC. If we're gonna brag about the capabilities of PC, let's not limit what counts on PC and what not counts. Sure, people are gonna say, well, it's emulation is not real. Nintendo didn't officially do it. It's stealing all this other shit. Nah, we're not doing that. If we're gonna talk about what PC can fully do and its capabilities, broad spec, then it all counts. It all counts. Let me look up something. Okay. Perfect example. It all counts. I don't want to hear about, it's emulation. It's not official Nintendo. I don't give a F. If we're going to brag about PC capabilities, we're bragging all of it. All of it. We're not going to pick what's comfortable for you. All of it. PC gamers, officially or unofficially, however you want to say it, can play Tears of the Kingdom on PC. Am I wrong? Chat, please correct me. Shout out to Emmanuel. He says, been watching your content for a minute now. Love your content. Keep it real. Always grand opening, grand closing. My brother, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. That's what's up. Thank you. But chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. I have, I have no issues with any of you in my fam, in the chat calling me out. If I say some bullshit. Can PC play Tears of the Kingdom? Does it run better? Is it better than the Switch version? Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if no, you can't play Tears of the Kingdom. Through emulation, yeah, exactly, through emulation. But it's the full game, and it's better. Better graphics, better frame rates. Am I wrong? Sure, you can say Nintendo didn't officially do it. Absolutely. It's stealing. Got it. Pirating. Got it. Completely understand. I understand. But that does not change my statement. You can play Tears of the Kingdom on PC, and it is the best version. Is that not a factual statement? And you can play by right. If the argument's gonna be, but I could take it on the go on the Switch. Well, you could take it on the go on the Asus ROG Ally. And once again, it's the better version. Am I wrong? Again, I'm not arguing that it's stealing or pirating or emulation. Got it. But we're talking about what PC is capable of doing, and that's what PC, when you buy it, gives you. Gives you access to Nintendo games. Sure, emulation itself is legal, but pirating specific games that's not officially licensed is illegal. I got it. I know. Ethically is wrong. Playing Nintendo game ethically is wrong. But the conversation on ethics, we're not talking ethics here. We're talking capability on what PC can do. You got PC, you got Nintendo games. It just comes down to your ethics. But we're not talking about ethics. We're talking about capability. If we're going to brag about what PC can do, PC can play Nintendo games better than the Nintendo Switch one. All stop. Now, here's the crazy part. While PC can play Tears of the Kingdom, can PC right now, like right now, let's say we all bought a PC. Let's say we listen to this dude right now. Right now, we can play Tears of the Kingdom on his build. But can we play Marvel Spider-Man 2? Right now. Can we play Final Fantasy Rebirth? Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth right now. Can we play Stellar Blade right now? I'm just saying. Some of you are waiting for Astrobot. I'm on the fence. I'm not so sure if I'm going to play it, but I know many of you are excited. Yeah, you playing that on PC right now? You're going to play when it launches? Play Tears of the Kingdom. You can play Nintendo games quickly. You see what I'm saying? So technically speaking, you buy a PC, you don't need any platform. You don't need any console. Let's all be honest, okay? If you're just going to talk about eventually PC gets the games and it has better performance, then you don't need a Switch either. I don't want to hear it, Nintendo Prime. You just have to admit you don't need a Switch. But they won't do that. You will never hear a Nintendo gamer say with PC you don't need a Switch, because they're going to make excuses. They're going to talk about, oh, it's emulation, it's stealing, it's pirating, Nintendo don't officially support. They're going to say all that when it doesn't matter. It's capability on what you can and can do. And right now, what you can do is play Tears of the Kingdom. What you can't do is play Spider-Man 2. Eventually you will. But if you're going to use eventuality against PlayStation, then I'm going to use it against Nintendo. And the thing is, it's not even eventuality. Well, kind of eventuality, because, you know, they have to do the emulation thing. But usually, Nintendo games come quicker to PC through emulation than Sony's first party. That's facts. Because of the emulation and the people who make sure it goes on PC, they do it much quicker compared to PlayStation first party porting their games on PC. I'm just saying. But let's go this. The PS5 Pro was already a tough sell because most talk to feel PS5 hasn't been properly utilized. Whatever. Sad thing is, because I'm a tech enthusiast, I'll probably get one. What a tech enthusiast with NT Prime. I just feel bad for Japan. Thing will cause crazy high price there. They don't have to buy it, so why you feel bad for anybody? Why are you feeling bad for anybody? This is not a mandatory product. This is for enthusiasts. Enthusiasts. Chances are the people who are interested in PS5 Pro from an enthusiast best experience, they're the ones that look at Nintendo Switch as this console, this device sucks. Okay? In fact, enthusiasts that are looking at the Pro and wanting, they're the same enthusiasts waiting to see what the Switch 2 does. And hopefully that's not a weak piece of trash either. That's the reality. And you don't have to feel sorry for anybody. No one has to buy the Pro. The main platform for PlayStation this gen is the PS5 Slim. If anything, if we're worrying about the majority consensus, the focus should be price drops for the Slim and the base PS5. PS5 Pro, irrelevant. It doesn't even matter what the price is. It's irrelevant. That's not the console that's going to grow the market. The one that's going to grow the market is the base PS5. So when we're thinking about consumers in Japan or anywhere around the world, Africa, China, whatever, it's the base PS5. How can Sony get price drops. What Sony has to do to get that thing cheaper. That's it. Pro, niche market. I think PS4 Pro sold anywhere between, I know it was a big number, 10 to 14 million. In a spec of, wow, 120 million PlayStation 4 sold or whatever, 114 million PlayStation sold, drop in the bucket. It's like 10% or so of the whole entire fan base. Niche. PS5 Pro is a niche product. It's not going to take over the industry. It's not. And that's okay. It's primarily for people who want the better experience, right? Shout out to Glinzer. Michael Jordan and Tom Brady never shouted out, "I'm the best." Why do PC gamers feel the need to do that? Listen, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What it is this. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. All right, I'm gonna tell you what's going on. We're gonna first talk the PC gamers. In the PC gamers, you got two groups. You have multiple groups, but the two groups that are in the console war, group number one is the PC gamers that want all games on their platform because they don't want to play anywhere else, right? So they have to go after any platform that reasonably they think they can attack. And what I mean by that is that's why if you see most PC content creators or whatever, they primarily talk shit about PlayStation. They leave Xbox alone, even though it's dog shit. Like, really, Xbox is the worst it's ever been. The fan base is the craziest. Listen, the fan base was just wrong. Like me, let me put it this way. I am glad PC content creators aren't really making content on Xbox, because that just leaves more for me. Because there's just so much dumb stuff that I'm going to give you a little taste. I'm going to give you a little taste, right? Later on this podcast, right? Of just content that I get to use and talk trash. I don't want PC gamers to do that. I don't want PC gamers to steal my thunder. You're right. Ignore Xbox. Leave them alone. Make fun of the PlayStation guys. Do your thing. Make PlayStation fan base look like the worst ever. Stay there. I'll take care of the Xbox guys. I'll be the one to make Xbox gamers look stupid for who they are, because there's just so much stuff that I can use now. Right? And what I mean by that is there's so much stuff that I said in 2020 that came to light. Here, let me give you an example. I might as well go ahead and do this. Look at this. This tweet from me, right, is from June 22nd, 2020. We were in COVID lockdown. I was in a room, barracks room, in Germany, because my orders got canceled. I was not allowed to go to America. My wife already left. She left in March that year. Crazy. And I said this story before, but in 2020, March, I will tell you, it was like the second week of March or whatever. On Monday, the movers came our first collection of furniture. On Tuesday, they got the rest of the furniture. So all we had, me and my wife, had an air mattress. That's it. An air mattress. Right? Because, right? On a Tuesday. Wednesday, I drove my wife to the airport. She flew off the plane. Thursday, Defense Secretary canceled all orders. In March. So now I'm in Germany, no furniture, nothing. No pots, pans, TV, nothing. I had my PlayStation and thing, because the plan was for me to go to the hotel, right? That Thursday, that day, I was going to, no, not really Friday. No, I'm sorry, Monday. Monday, I was going to go to the hotel, because that week I was going to finish cleaning up the apartment, turn it over, turn in the keys, go to the hotel, wait a week, and fly out, because I was supposed to fly out that March to report to my new unit. Canceled. What is orders? I'm in the military. So I got orders to a new unit. So I was going to leave Germany, go to California. Canceled. I was in Germany, in an apartment with nothing but an air mattress and a PlayStation with no TV. A PS4 with no TV. And I had no idea what to do. So once my orders got canceled, I went to housing. I'm like, hey, my orders got canceled. I need you guys to furnish my apartment, because the military has temporary furnishing. Temporary bedroom, temporary, all that stuff. They said, we can't do that. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't do that? My order's canceled. They said, housing is only for married people and your wife is gone. You have to leave. And I'm like, I gotta leave? Like, where I'm gonna go? Because of my rank, the only option I had was to usually let's say if I was single and I would have went to Germany single, they would have got me an apartment out in town and paid for it instead of living on base, right? Because of my rank, there's really no base housing or barracks for my rank. So automatically live downtown. But because everything was on lockdown, there's no more apartments. I can't go out town to look for an apartment. It's so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be homeless. I'm gonna be the first active duty Marine that's homeless. This shit is crazy, right? This shit is crazy. It's crazy, right? Luckily, one of my buddies who was a first sergeant, right? One of the Marines who was a reservist who was activated, like literally got there like a week before they canceled her orders because of the whole COVID lockdown. They say, hey, you're not going to stay there for a year under orders. You got to come back to America. You got to leave. So like within 2 days, she had to pack up her stuff. They got her flight ticket, headed back. The first sergeant went approached her and be like, hey, hold on. Let me get your room key. Don't worry about it. I'll turn it in, to the housing office. And she's like, all right, whatever, left. He calls me up and goes, hey, bro, I got you a nice room. It's here, but it's the best we can do. I'm like, bro, I'll take whatever the hell I got. Whatever. It's better than being out in the streets. So guess what? All right. Okay. So, boom. Living room. So this is where I was at. June 22nd, 2020, right? So June 20, console's not even launched. This is console's launched November 2020. This is June. And look what I said. This is the CEO of Microsoft, Phil Spencer's boss. If Xbox Series X sells like shit for next gen, what do you think he would do? You see what I'm saying? You see? I told you guys, I'm Tony Stark. I'm Iron Man. I'm Tony Stark in the middle of Afghanistan. I'm in a cave. And I built an Iron Man suit. With a couple of circuits and, some bubble gum and tape. Bow. I come out that cave like Iron Man. Brow. I don't got nothing. I got no connections. I got no inside sources. I'm not on any podcast with GameSpot or IGN. I got nobody. I got a few friends. I got J-Dub who antagonizes people. I got Craig Harris who's always talks about Mass Effect. I got E4 Extreme who's into, photo and cameras. He wants me to buy a $2,000 camera for my podcast. That's who I got. That's who I got. I don't got the top dogs. I don't get invited to PAC East. I don't know Colin Moriarty. He doesn't invite me to this podcast. I got nobody. I got nothing. Like I said, I'm in Afghanistan in a cave being told to build something. I'm like, you know what? I'm building me an Iron Man suit. And I did it. This is June 2020. Look at this. Come on, people. Gotta love it. You gotta love what I bring for y'all guys. And I enjoy it. I love giving you guys great knowledge. And we all share it together, right? Shout out to NGC Nelson's Gaming Culture. What the fuck rank is Marines Army? Was E6. All right, so an E6 in the Army is a staff sergeant. That is the same rank designation in the Marines. E6s in the Marine Corps are also called staff sergeants. I hope that helps you out. So an E6 in the Marine Corps is also a staff sergeant. So back to Nintendo Prime. He wants us to build. This is my reply. Look at this. This is my reply. I said, well, for one, the $700 PS5 will be the disc drive version, so I'm assuming the used PC will also include a drive, right? I think the $600 all digital is more. I meant inline, but I put online. With all the digital PC you would build. Why I put your shit? I gotta better review my stuff. Anyway, no, I mean for BAH. It's the same. BAH is a standard rate for all services. So if you look up Army BAH and the zip code, it's going to be the same thing for the Marine Corps, Navy, and Air Force. So and for the people in the audience, BAH is basic allowance for housing. It's the money you get if you decide to live out in town and get your own apartment or you buy your own house. So it's the same. There's no Army BAH, Marine Corps BAH. It's one. Because it's Defense Finance Accounting Services. They're the ones that provide that funding. So it's the same. So if you look up Army BH for an E6, Marine Corps is the same exact dollar amount, Navy and Air Force. It's the same amount. I hope that answers your question, brother. Okay, so here you go. So continuing. But here's the crazy part. Everything you said is an assumption based on buying parts in the used gaming market because we don't know what the PS5 Pro performance capability is yet because it's not out. You don't really know, even with $700, if you can actually build a better performing PC than a Pro. We don't know yet, but we'll find out when it comes out, right? I can only imagine the sales pitch. Now, this is what gets funny. I can only imagine the sales pitch. Hey, don't buy a PS5 Pro. Let's scour the internet for used parts that may or may not work properly. I put they. It should be that. May or may not work properly. Put it all together yourself. Oh, man, I'm all fucked up, bro. You would think I never went to school. My God, I need to proofread my shit better. Oh, don't forget to buy Windows 12 OS. Install everything yourself. Why am I putting a space between yourself? I hate typing on phones for what might be a better performing system. And when you do all that work, just sit and wait for PlayStation games to come 2 years later and hope your system doesn't crash within a year because of all the used parts you use. Yeah, great idea. Sign me up right now. I mean, seriously, you want me to put all this work, go to this site, look for this cheap part, put this cheap part, all these parts come in, and they don't all come in at the same time, so I have to wait little by little. Then I put it all together, then install the operating system, install Steam, do all of this shit, and hope that this shit works and don't actually collapse on me within a year. Just so I got it built. I'd be like, hey, everybody, I got a PC. Yeah, I gotta wait till 2029 to play Wolverine. Yes, that's what you want me to do. I'm gonna do all that work to sit and wait. So in the meantime, I get to play Banana. That's what you want me to do. Oh, I get it. Well, you could do mods. I don't care about mods. See, that's the thing about PC gamers. You list all these things that you guys care about. If we cared, if some of us consumers cared about everything you list on PC, then we would be PC gamers. Did you ever think I don't really give a shit about increasing the penis size of my characters? Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think I don't care about making sure all my characters are naked? Did you ever consider that I really don't want my female characters to be femboys walking around with penises? Like I don't care about that. I don't really care. I'm not saying mods ain't good. You know, go mod. Some mods are crazy, are fun, but it's not a decision maker for me. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm not gonna do work and install stuff on my own. Don't really care. I get it. I guess some of you loves that. So if you love that, yeah, get your PC, get your mod on. Get your penis enlargement apps in whatever you do. I really don't care. Do what you gotta do. A lot of us don't care about that. The PS5 Pro is primarily going to be PlayStation enthusiast product. Primarily. Maybe a few people that might jump on for the best PlayStation experience, but you know, the funny part is most of the people that talk about the PC already got a PC. You guys already made the decision. Even before the PS5 launch, you guys already made the decision to game on PC. You know? It is what it is. Not doing that. For me to jump on PC, and I said this plenty of time, Sony, PlayStation will have to support, right? PC day and date, meaning they're both completely equal across the board, equal footing. Pretty much what Xbox did. They put PC on equal footing with their console, 100%. Then at that point, you really can't tell the difference. There's no waiting, right? When Microsoft makes a deal for third-party exclusives, it's on PC. Hell, Microsoft's making third-party exclusives for PC over their own console. You know, Towerborn, what's that? Ara. Those are games like Towerborn. I guess Steam gets the early access first. You have to wait for the Xbox version, and Aura is right. Aura is, I think, is the name of the game. That's exclusive to PC Game Pass. Hell, they even found a way to make a deal to get Death Stranding exclusively on PC Game Pass. So you be crazy. Then I get it. If Sony did that shit, I get it. Because now you're talking about content. All games day and date. Hell, make it exclusive for PC by PlayStation. Yeah, that shit's a no-brainer. I'm not gonna lie that. But right now, you you think I'm not gonna play Wolverine day and date? You think it's okay to wait? You bugging. You guys are bugging. You PC gamers are out your goddamn mind. No. No, sir. No, sir. Not waiting for that. So stop it. All right? Unbelievable. Unbelievable with these guys. Guys crying. Listen, if you guys enjoy your PC, yes, more powerful platform as long as you're willing to pay the money. Don't give me this bullshit about used parts. Ain't nobody trying to mess around with used parts. Ain't nobody really giving shit about that, right? You pay the money for a powerful PC. You like your mods. You don't want to pay for online. You guys are good. You guys are good. But the reason why PC gamers of those type are going against the pro, because this could sway console gamers to stay on the console, right? Because the biggest thing, if you have a console gamer that generally leaves console, it really isn't because of things like subscriptions. It really is not. Because we've been having Xbox 360 started their subscriptions back in 2002, and it only got bigger, right? With Xbox Live. And then PlayStation started subscription, pay for subscription for online play in 2013 when they launched the PS4, and it only got bigger. So console gamers don't really have a heart attack with the basic subscription service, especially when they throw in, monthly games and all that stuff. Console gamers don't really care about that in the same vein PC gamers do. They just really don't, right? What really gets console gamers away from whatchamacallit, console to PC, example, Xbox, when you treat the console like an afterthought. A lot of Xbox gamers, I ain't gonna say a lot, but there's an amount of Xbox gamers that are now playing on PC because they just got sick and tired of just being treated like second class. They got tired of having a console, yet it feels like the company that made the console is not really putting the effort. And you see it all the time, right? Again, games are there and there on PC because of the whole ecosystem. Okay, the Xbox gamers initially accepted that. They said, fine, ecosystem, same, got it. Windows, Microsoft, okay. But then you started making PC exclusives and PC timed exclusives. And now Xbox console gamers are like, so as an Xbox console gamer, I gotta wait for, something you doing. And then now they're putting games on PlayStation. So now one of the reasons within the console that a console gamer chose this console is because they weighed their options between an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5. And they saw, well, with Microsoft buying Bethesda and Activision, especially Bethesda or whatever, and I like those games over the PlayStation first party portfolio. Not saying that the first party portfolio was bad, but they have a preference. They lean towards more the Xbox and got an Xbox. Now to only realize that games would have went on PlayStation anyway. So a lot of them are just got sick of it and left, right? So that's generally what makes console gamers leave to PC, is when they're just sick of the overall how they handled it, and they just go to PC just to run away with it, right? But as you can see, PlayStation consoles are selling amazingly well. And the PlayStation 5 Pro, if done right, will make PlayStation 5 console gamers enthusiasts who want that extra oomph in their PlayStation entertainment. Pro has the opportunity to provide that, especially if they do a better job than what the PS4 Pro did for its gen. Now people say, oh, you're going to be paying $600-$700. You guys forget, we trade in consoles. So that PS5 is going to trade in, and you could get $150, $200 off, maybe $250 off, depending window. Let's say $200 off, right? So you trade it in, and you get the all digital. You get a PS5 Pro all digital for $400, or the disc for $500. Or if you're like me, buy because chances are the PS5 is similar to the Slim, where you can slot in. So just buy the disc drive now, wait till it's on sale, right? Generally, I've seen that thing being sold for $50 on sale, whatever. Buy it, hold on to it. Then when the Pro comes out, buy the digital version and just slap in the box. Just slap in the disc drive. So $650 instead of the full $700. There's ways to do that. You trade in your console, get money off, you're good. Right? And then if it does what you want for the console perspective, right? Better frame rates, better settings, pisser technology, all this weird stuff. PlayStation 5 gamers happy. And while the PlayStation 5 guy is happy because now they got a much better experience for their PlayStation gaming, who's going to be crying? The PC gamers, for no reason. Because they're going to keep on the internet saying, but your game's going to come to us one day, while we're actually playing the games. The best part, you know how many times, like this year when Ghost of Tsushima came on PC, like plays PC gamers, we're playing the best version of Ghost of Tsushima. I'm like, bro, I played that game like 4 years ago. Like, it's an amazing game. Not knocking it. But I'm not playing it anymore. I played that game 4 years ago. And when I played it, loved it. It's an amazing game. You guys enjoying it now? Cool. But I'll be damned if I would have waited 4 years to play that game. You're out your mind. 4 years to play Ghost of Tsushima? Nuts. Nuts. Right? But whatever. Listen. The train ain't stopping. The PS5 Pro train ain't stopping. None of you PC gamers can do anything. The only thing that can actually hurt the PS5 Pro is Sony themselves on how well this console launches and how well it does what it's supposed to do. Like, how well does it do to convince the enthusiasts to actually say, you know what, this is definitely worth it. You get a great experience of PlayStation 5 gaming this gen with this console. Of course, the PC gamers with the 4090s and the 4080s, they're $2,000 PCs, whatever. But I'm going to tell you, none of you PC gamers doing this BS. You shit for $600-700. Cut that out. Ain't nobody listening to y'all. We're not trying to hear it, right? Whatever. We're not buying, aftermarket stuff. Get out of here. Y'all bugging on this one, right? Now, let me move on to the next topic, right? Specifically Concord. Okay. Right now, IGN, other outlets are reporting that analysts are saying that Concord sold around 25K between PlayStation and PC, which is really abysmal. I really cannot believe it's really that low. Like, really that low? 25,000 copies globally? I cannot believe it's that low, right? But even still, let's say the report is, and I put here, let's say if the speculation of Concord sales is off by 1,000%. Let's say they are 1,000% off, like wrong. Not even close to the number, by 1,000%, which is a huge level of inaccuracy. That still will only mean Concord sold around 250K, which is still abysmal. Even at 500K would be abysmal. It would have to be at least $1 million, given the amount of time it will come out. At least $1 million. $1 million is not a lot to ask for, because look at Grand Blue Fantasy Relink sold $1 million. It's a niche game and stuff like that. So $1 million for a game like Concord and what Sony's doing and whatever is not really asking for a lot. So even 250K would be a flop. 25K is not even flop territory. It's disaster territory, right? Now here's the conversation I want to have. I get it. PlayStation guys who are enjoying the game, don't go out and defend it. Don't, because you're using a different metric. I get it. You want to go after, the people talking about this corner flop never played it. These guys don't play games. They just talk shit, grift, whatever. Listen, that's not going to change the reality of the game itself, right? Sure, are there gamers who don't play the game and they're talking in detail? Yes, they're wrong. If they're talking about, the gameplay's bad, if they're giving specifics but they never touch the game, they're wrong. You can't give specifics on a game you never played. But you can't talk about the general reception and identify if the game is successful or is going to be successful. That's just general success of the game from a bird's eye view. I said this with Avengers. I said, hey, this game's going to flop. And I played it. But I said, it's going to flop. Gotham Knights, this game's going to flop. Suicide Squad, within the first 30 seconds of the reveal, I'm like, this game's going to flop. 30 seconds into the reveal. Now, when I say it's going to flop, I'm not saying there ain't going to be gamers that are not going to enjoy it. That's a totally different conversation. Bleeding Edge flopped, but yeah, there's gamers who enjoyed it. Crackdown 3 flopped. There are a few gamers who enjoyed it. We can name State of Decay 2 flopped. There are gamers who enjoyed it. There's gamers who enjoy. I enjoyed Forspoken. It flopped though. Studio shut down. They're not making a sequel. It flopped. but I enjoyed Forspoken. Is there a lot of issues to the game? And I can obviously clearly there is. But don't confuse personal enjoyment with just a bird's eye view, meaning you stand back and you look at the holistic picture, holistically, right? And you ask yourself, is this game a success? And it's not looking Concord is a success at all. It looks like it's a major flop. You can still enjoy it. You can still get fun with your friends. But here's the thing. The real conversation, instead of trying to go after people, because that's the mistake. If a game flop commercially, there's nothing you can do about that. You could try to talk shit about the people who are joking about it or keep mentioning it or whatever. That's not going to help the game, right? Like I said Suicide Squad is a flop. I said this game's going to flop. And a lot of people said, blah, 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 blah. Did you play it? Are you not going to play it? Some people went after me, instead of going after what I was trying to say about Suicide Squad, they pulled the whole, you didn't play the game, whatever. Okay. But what ended up happening? It ended up flopping. Warner Brothers even admitted it. Listen, you could go after the people all you want. It's not going to magically make the game successful. What you can do and what PlayStation gamers who are enjoying Concord should do is, number one, admit it's a flop. Don't defend it because you're just making it worse. You're actually making it worse trying to defend the flop from a commercial success perspective because now you're just feeding into the fire and just making it bigger. When you could just say, people are going to come in, oh man, that game flopped. All you got to say is, yeah, it did flop. And then they're going to be like, yeah, yeah, damn right it flopped. You're not mad, dog? You need to be mad. Nah, dog, it's like Forspoken. You don't know how many, because I remember tweets I put, hey, I can't wait for Forspoken, whatever. And I had those tweets. While I was looking forward to the game. And I played the game. Game flopped. And then people want to, look at this. Is this you, Puerto Rico? I'm like, yeah, that's me. I did hype Forspoken. Yeah, that game flopped. I'm like, yep, it flopped. And conversation over. I took the fun out of their BS. The game flopped. And I told them, sucks. I'm never going to see a sequel. It flopped. So then all the people are like, what are they going to say? We're just going to both keep tweeting and saying the game flopped. This conversation's over. Move on. And that's what PlayStation gamers need to do. If you're enjoying Concord and people come on your time like, yo, this game flopped, you be like, yeah, man, the game flopped. I don't know what's going to happen to the future of this game. I'm enjoying it, but we don't know what's going to happen. Yep, this game's a commercial flop. That's it. Conversation over. No one's going to talk about it. If everybody is on the same wavelength and it's pretty much whatever, it's a flop, right? You can have the real conversation. And what's the real conversation? The real conversation is, what does Sony do from here? That's the conversation I need to have. You got to have the real conversation. And the real conversation is Sony is now at a fork on the road. They could go left or they could go right. If they go left, they go in the EA route, meaning like Anthem, shut this shit down. So within a year, this game is toast. Shutting down servers, and who knows what happens to Firewalk Studios. Maybe they close it down, or maybe they tell them, get on to your next project. That's the left path. Or they can go right. And right is do what other studios, like what Ubisoft did with Rainbow Six, or what No Man's Sky, the developers No Man's Sky did with their No Man's Sky. Yes, the game was a flop, but they stuck with it. They dug their feet in the trenches, 10 toes down. Let's see if we could brute force success through seasons and providing more content and getting feedback from the few members in the community that actually do play the game, and see if over time the game, after years of improvement, it's a totally different game as compared to what is launched, and people could be like, oh shit, yo, this game ain't the same game that launched. No Man's Sky is a perfect example of that. No Man's Sky came a long way from that flop that launched, if y'all remember. That's the two paths Sony can take. That's it. Are they going to go the Anthem route and just shut that shit down? Or they're going to go the No Man's Sky right and put in the work, put in the modes, listen to the community, update the game, with just patches and expansion packs and expansion packs and expansion packs, and just keep going, which will require more money and a commitment by Sony. That's the conversation we have. And the reason why I say this is Sony really committed to their live service strategy? Are they about to commit? Are they 10 toes down? We're about to find out. That's the conversation that should be happening. The conversation Concord flopping, that shit flopped. And I'm telling you, when MPD comes out, not this month, because this month's MPD, that's what the July MPD, not next month, next month. So when MPD comes out in September, it addresses the games that come out in August. That's when you know what's up. That's when you know what's going on. Okay? There's a Concord community. There's like 5. Nine lies. He said, P-Rock, stop the cat. There's no Concord. There's like 5 of them. So the future of this game is in the hands of 5 people. I don't know what to tell you. But the reality is, Sony's in a fork in the road. That's the conversation I have. Where do they go from here? It is what it is. You know, them 5 people, and one of those people is Jay Barry. So Jay Barry, the future of Concord's in your hands, brother. Put in that work, my brother. You know, get in good with the devs and help them out. I don't know. It is what it is. That's what I'm telling people. Don't try to fight this, because when MPD comes out and Concord is not on the top 10, right? That's the first sign. And if that game is not even in the top 20, oh my God, it's even worse. Because it's already going to get dragged for not being top 10. I'm telling you that right now. Top 10, as a new title, is going to get dragged. It's not going to be in the top 10. At least be 19 or 18 or something, right? But it's still going to get dragged. But not even top 20? Oh my God. Oh boy. Bruh. If that thing doesn't chart at all, oh man. Just cut it out. Just cut it out. Have the real conversation. Where does Sony go from here? That's what you got to do. Right? But let me tack on to this. Because while this game is flopping, people are taking advantage of the situation for more misinformation that has nothing to do with Concord. So Daily Drag, whatever, says, remember, this died so this can live. So Gravity Rush 2 died so Concord can live. Bullshit. That has nothing to do with Concord. Okay? Here's the truth. Kishiro Toyama, he was the head, the developer, whatever, claimed he left Japan studio due to Sony wanting more high budget AAA games. While some people might think bigger budget games are the best way to go, I am more of a side of Toyama. I can respect more simple, lower budget games, right? In most cases, more fun games. The truth is, Toyama, right? Sony had a different vision for Japan Studios. They didn't want to shut it down. They wanted Japan Studios to go to a higher tier. They wanted Japan Studios, and they were going to fund them to start making AAA games. They were going to get a bigger budget. Japan Studios was going to get a bigger budget. Toyama didn't want that. He prefers smaller scale Gravity Rush, the shit that hardly sells. He just wanted to stay there. So he didn't like the vision of where Sony's going, of getting more funding to making bigger games. So he left so he could still make the smaller games he want to make. Some other developers felt the same way, and they left too. So now, Japan Studios, the thing that guys like Deli Dreg, whatever, like about Japan Studios, those guys are gone. They left. So the people who remained, they moved them to Team Asobi, and now Team Asobi became its own studio, and they shut down Japan Studios. So Japan Studios wasn't shut down just for the sake of being shut down. Sony wanted Japan Studios to be bigger. They wanted Japan Studios to be in line with the other first-party studios. Santa Monica, Insomniac, Gorilla, Sony Band, Sucker Punch. Here's a bigger budget. Bigger staff, still make these games that are Japan studio specific, but let's take it to the AAA level. And what's crazy is, it's just crazy that Japan, they still make AAA games, but Japan used to be really at the forefront of AAA gaming during the days of Super Nintendo, Genesis, even PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. Some of the best graphical games came from Japan. The technical performance, all that stuff, they were ahead of the curve. Japan was always the small niche games. No, they were the AAA players of the game. And Western console gamers caught up, and they just surpassed them. And now Japan, I don't know, but they made graphically beautiful games. They were up there. So let's not spread misinformation and fool these guys. Because right now, that dude, all he did was, let's see. All he did was, got 96 likes, whatever. Oh, no, see, let me click on this thing. Yeah, 53 likes, 7,000 views. But all you're doing is misinforming gamers. Concord had nothing to do with the shutdown of Japan Studios. So if you're going to do it right. If you're a fan of Japan Studios, then come on, bro. Do it right. Know your studio. Know the studios that you like. Right? And give the good information. Let's talk about Xbox Series S. This was September 2020. I'm telling you, I'm Iron Man. Once again, I was in California this time, but we were still in lockdown, right? Was I in California? Yeah, I was in California, right? Here in California. Once again, before the consoles launch. Consoles did not launch. Tony Stark, I'm in the cave of Afghanistan. I'm trying to build the first Iron Man suit in a cave with bubblegum, a flashlight, and a Duracell battery. That's what I'm doing right now. And look what I'm telling the community. Setting the expectation for the gen. Long before anybody else, right? A big fallacy being spread about Xbox Series S. Timmy's parents will buy him the console for $299. What about these factors? What did Timmy ask for? What console was he playing on? PS4, Xbox One. Where are his friends playing on? And most important, what games does Timmy want to play? Everybody act like Timmy's parents, the parents just do what the hell they want and they're not going to listen to Timmy at all. They just dare. Apparently, Timmy's parents knows exactly about console gaming and like, oh my God, I could buy a Series S with Game Pass and all this stuff. Timmy's parents don't know that shit. Timmy's parents know what Timmy tells them. And if Timmy goes, I want to play Spider-Man, which Timmy did, then they're going to get him Spider-Man. And that's what Timmy did. Timmy wanted to play Spider-Man. Timmy didn't ask for the best deal in gaming. Timmy most likely played Fortnite, and he wants Spider-Man. There you go. PlayStation 5. Miles Morales. That's it. But everybody went off the rails, talking nonsense, right? About powerful performance and stuff like that. Look at Kid Smooth, man. Shout out to Kid Smooth. My favorite bot. But he did me dirty. Like, all I said was this. Xbox Series S can't even run last-gen Xbox One X games, but apparently is going to run next-gen games better than PS5. Smooth did me dirty. He says, so they taking other people's theories as facts. Nice. I can't wait for PS5 info to come out so y'all can get off Xbox nuts. Language? Damn, Smooth. He mad. I think that's when he started unfollowing me. We were peoples. We were boys. We've been on podcasts together. We follow each other. He unfollowed me. He didn't block me, but was it worth this move? Was it worth it? Was throwing our friendship away worth it? Do you have any regrets? I'm just, you know? Damn, Smooth. I tried to help you. Yo, Smooth. I say this. Listen, there's a reason why I am your only friend in these YouTube streets. Nobody was watching your back. Nobody. They set you up. I'm your only friend in these YouTube streets for a reason. Damn, Smooth. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I need answers. Check this out. PS5 users are selling their consoles because Stalker 2 won't be released on the new Sony console. Yeah, okay. Right, Asteronks. Sure, buddy. 2021. This dude, Tobo said PS5 is holding back next gen basically. Stalker was built for PC and Series X is already a PC because of DirectX. There is no surprise. They would need to port the entire game from scratch because the PS5 has a different API. So I'm like, you're not too bright, are you? You do know Stalker 2 has to run on the weakest next-gen hardware, aka Xbox Series S. So why are you worried about PS5, especially on many games PS5 has been outperforming the Series X? It's 2021. We already seen some head-to-head. Look at what this guy said. You apparently don't know how game development works. Stalker 2 engine. Optimized for PC using DirectX. Optimized for Series X and S DirectX. PS5. Not enough budget resources to port game to API. Sorry, this is not the 90s anymore. Times has changed. This guy said Series X optimized for Series X and Series S. Stalker 2. And why am I bringing this up? Is because right now the reports are Stalker's running at 25 FPS on the Series S. This guy, bro. So, hey, buddy, you need an update. Bump that shit up. Update, please. Come on. Apparently, I don't know about this, so let's go. Here we are 3 years later. Shout out to somebody. Shout out to GCPR. Right? If you see this dude, tag him, be like, yo, Puerto Rico got you live. You know, check him out, tag it, timestamp it for him. But he said a receipt for 2021. God damn! Really said, get your ass back here. I told you. My superpower is memory. And I remember. The North remembers. If you think I forgot anything, I remember. And it's only a matter of time. The North remembers. Don't you ever doubt it. It's a damn scary putting out this deep receipts. No one's safe. Listen, y'all warned. These guys are warned. They're warned. Destiny arrives all the same. Let's check that out. Shout out. Let's see right here. Lore Addict. Let's see what you got saying. Man, I really feel bad for these Xbox dudes, man. Because they put... Yo, I'll be honest. As much as this is fun, I am a little bit empathetic. I do have a little bit of empathy. Because, my God... They put their heart and soul into this for years. And this shit came crumbling. Let's listen to this. Y'all can't hear? Hold on, let me see. There's no audio? Hold on, let me try again. Thank you. Hold on. There you go, sorry. Hold on, let me see something. Let me go back. God damn, PC. How about now? What the fuck happened? All right, let's try this. Let's try this. This shit is funny. Ready? Here we go. One more time. What is happening? Goddamn PC. Still no audio? What the fuck happened?
Arms and now you have nothing to fight with. PlayStation's still sending troops to the front line. PlayStation's still trying to flank you with the commandos from the back. They're still dropping bombs from overhead. They're still supplying the part that's annoying is not only does PlayStation get Xbox's titles, they have no problem locking third-party stuff and their own stuff, because let's keep in mind they're not publishing anything on Xbox, away from the Xbox consumer. And all you essentially did here is put down your arms and now you have nothing to fight with. PlayStation's still sending troops to the front line. PlayStation's still trying to flank you with the commandos from the back. They're still dropping bombs from overhead. They're still supplying their navy when they need it. Yo, Black Wukong. Their brother or their best friend's playing. Yo, what's it called? And they're looking it up on the store and they don't see it. Last year, Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, let me look it up. Oh, it's not on Xbox. I meant Xbox earlier. And then they're looking up these fighting games. Oh, not on Xbox. But they're seeing the other way around, where it's like you're seeing games that are popular on Xbox, such as Sea of Thieves, going over to PlayStation.
Oh, wait a minute. I was muted. Got it. I caught it. He's hurt. Everything's going crazy here. Uh-oh. Now you're muted. Now I'm muted. But I got it. I'm good now. I'm good now. I'm good. Right? I'm good. He's hurt. Got a Series X? And he can't fully enjoy Series X because something about the Series S is going to do something. Losing exclusives, Sony's buying third-party titles. It's always something. And we're 4 years deep into the gen. He shouldn't be going through this. He should just be enjoying games. But Microsoft putting games on PlayStation, PC's getting exclusives, Series S is delaying games, Sony's doing exclusive deals. It's like, man, you really can't enjoy this console, especially if you're a content creator. This shit is wild. Look at this. And everybody's feeling the effects. This guy, Chaos the Gamer, straight Xbox dude. In August 29, 2023. Hype, Black Myth Wukong, new 4K gameplay. Game looks amazing. Can't wait till 2024 when this game is rumored to release. My man is hyped. Loving the Xbox. Then bam! It's the Series S that fucked us. Pure and simple. Oh shit, bro. Yo, this is crazy. This is wild. This is, yo, that dude, yo. The crazy part is Microsoft is probably upsetting Xbox gamers more than PlayStation have. Because you guys are going through it. Like, I empathize, man. You guys are going through it because you guys, y'all were hanging on to the coattails of Phil Spencer and Xbox, and y'all were believing all that BS that they were spreading. So much BS, and all for what? Listen, if you're an Xbox gamer and you still play on Xbox console, you're primarily doing it for Game Pass and just the simplicity of consoles. That's it. You're not doing it for exclusives. You're not doing it because a publisher is making the console, the best experience for yourself. That's not their model. The new reason to enjoy Xbox, obviously if you've been an Xbox fan for a while, but going forward, focus on Game Pass and focus on just, a good all-around price for a decent product. Sure, you're still getting 30 frames per second games. No performance mode first party, or you'll get performance mode as a patch later on, a year later. So you're just going to have to deal with those little things. But the number one reason is Game Pass. Let's all be honest. That's the number one reason. Game Pass. Y'all doing all this for Game Pass. It is what it is. That's the main thing, right? And if you're good with that, then you're going to enjoy Xbox. If your main focus is Game Pass, you'll be fine. Shout out to SNK. What up, Puerto Rock? I'm not sure what on your 60 NFL next week. I'm not sure what. Oh, I meant to say I'm going to show up next week. Oh, you want to come through? No doubt. If you're going to come through, hit me up in the DM. Hell yeah. No doubt. You're talking about like actually participating or just showing up to watch it? Everybody's more than welcome to come through. Hit me up in the DM. I love new perspective. It's time to get, new people in the community. Show up. Just make sure you have a mic. And I'm not going to be too critical because, my audio is trash and stuff. Nah, I try to do better. I don't understand why that rarely ever happened. I still don't understand. I was just clicking buttons. I'm like, what the hell happened? But anyway, we had the video working. But I'm going to cut it short, right? I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's a beautiful weekend. It's a beautiful Saturday. Get you guys going. Get you guys gaming. But I wanted to hit up these topics. Wait a minute. Am I muted? I'm not muted, right? Am I muted? No. Because Duop said mute. All right. It got me nervous. I'm like, golly, this is crazy. Y'all want me to game on PC? Shit, now I'm playing. But anyway, your only friend is YouTube Streets, Porter77. Hit the like button. I hope you guys enjoyed this about an hour or so. Don't want to take up too much of your time. For the people, that came and rocked out live with me, I truly appreciate it. The super chats, the memberships, all of that stuff is truly a blessing to have you guys on my side. If you're new to the channel and this is your first time rocking this out, subscribe. Come through Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 60 Frames No Lag Podcast. That's it. Just join up, subscribe, hit the like button, and we're going to see how things go. September's coming. Winter is coming. The Pro is coming. And there is no Xbox mid-gen refresh. So the PS5 Pro is an island all unto itself. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be some salt. There's going to be pain. These Xbox fanboys are going to be paying. Here's the crazy part. Last note. And some people already left, but last note, before you leave, I want you to understand this. Publishers and developers who make games for PlayStation, right, after a certain date, they have to comply and utilize the PlayStation 5 Pro features, which means Indiana Jones, because it comes out next year, and the rest of Xbox games that will come out, they have to comply with Sony's mandate, PlayStation's mandate of using PlayStation 5 Pro enhancements, which means Indiana Jones will be PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced, which means that will de facto be the best console version. Going forward, Xbox first party games de facto will be PS5 Pro will be the best version de facto, because they have to comply or they can't make the game. Tell me that's not crazy. Where Microsoft, like Doom, Dark Ages, best console version. Now, sure, the best version is PC. If you bought the hardware, because the statement is true. Where people say, oh, it's best on PC. True, but is it best on your PC? Do you have the hardware? So PC has a whole bunch of different configurations. For PlayStation, it's one configuration. Then with the PS5 Pro, it's one configuration. It is what it is. So it's easy to say the PS5 Pro is the best console version because there's no other console that's going to beat it out. And there are PCs that will be better than the Pro. That is facts. There are PCs out there. And if you have one of those PCs, then yes, you have the best version. But there are PCs that are not up to snuff. And PC gamers are playing on it. And nowhere near up to snuff. It is what it is. So for PC, is your PC running the best version? Anyway, the only friend is YouTube Streets Porter77. You guys take care. God bless. Love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy. If you're hanging out, be safe. Don't drink and drive or any of that weird shit. You understand what I'm saying? Protect your life. Protect your all that stuff. Take care of your family and keep on gaming. The only friend is YouTube Streets. I'm out of here. You guys take care. Peace.